Molander Corporation is a distributor of a sun umbrella used at resort hotels. Data concerning the next month's budget appear below. We need to compute the company's margin of safety as a percentage of its sales. In order to calculate our margin of safety, we need to know our current sales and our break-even sales. We're told that Molander's selling price per unit is $30 and our variable expense per unit is $20. And we're told that we have fixed expenses of $7,500 per month and our current sales are 1,000 units per month. Let's go ahead and calculate our current level of sales. Our current level of sales would be $30,000, which is the $30 per unit multiplied by our 1,000 units. Our variable expenses are $20,000, which is our $20 variable expense per unit times 1,000 units, which gives us a contribution margin of $10,000. We could have also calculated our contribution margin by taking our contribution margin per unit of $10 and multiplying it by our 1,000 units that we're selling. This gives us a net operating income of $2,500. Let's go ahead now and calculate our break-even level of sales. Recall, at break-even, our net operating income is zero, which means we're going to require a contribution margin of $7,500 since our fixed expenses are $7,500. Our per unit contribution margin was $10 per unit. If we take our total required contribution margin of $7,500 and multiply it by $10 per unit, we can see our break-even level of sales will be 750 units. We can go ahead now and calculate our break-even level of sales by multiplying our break-even level of sales by our per unit selling price of $30 per unit. Break-even sales are at $22,500, and our variable expenses at this level of sales will be $15,000, which is the $20 per unit times 750 units. If we subtract our $15,000 in variable expenses from our $22,500 in sales, we get our contribution margin that we figured out earlier, which confirms that we've done our break-even calculation correctly. Let's go ahead now and calculate our safety margin. Our safety margin is our current sales of $30,000 minus our break-even sales of $22,500. Our safety margin then in dollars is $7,500. In units, we'll take our current unit sales of 1,000, subtract our break-even units of 750 to arrive at a safety margin of 250 units. On a percentage basis, our safety margin is 25%, which is our $7,500 safety margin in dollars divided by current sales of 30,000, or by taking our 250 units in terms of our safety margin and dividing it by our current units of 1,000.